Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Bliss.
And I'm Matt.
And we are the Powered Up Couple. And we're back with Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair. We said goodbye to Best Girl Chiaki last stream. And unfortunately we also found her to be a traitor. Yeah, she's a traitor. She was programmed to, you know, I don't know, I mean I can't quite remember, this is the thing, but she went past her programming and she helped us out. We did not. Oh, and Usami went with her as well.
So quiet. It's alright, you allowed it, it's just me that wasn't.
It's alright, nobody needs to hear you. I'm joking. But yeah, Usami went with her as well, Monami.
Yeah. All of her copies as well, so she's completely gone, isn't she?
Completely. That's not a very nice sound to have to hear.
It sounds like a door opening and closing.
It does, doesn't it? It's not the most pleasant sound in the world, is it? It would be wrong to say it was swaying from side to side. It was actually shaking rather intensely. The room I was in, it was shaking from side to side. The shaking was quite irregular, just when you thought it was a series of small shakes. Hey, sup, buddy?
How dare you, nerd.
It would suddenly shake violently, and every time that happened I'd have to steady myself with my foot. I couldn't stand up very well, but for me it was comforting. I never thought not knowing what to expect could be so fun, so I was feeling rather excited. But I figured I'd get bored of that feeling soon enough. That's what I was expecting. For me, a person who's loved by talent, detecting irregularities among irregularities won't be that difficult. How boring.
Oh, I meant to read this, sorry.
Yes.
I thought it was playing. Do you like ships?
On the other side of the dark room, I heard a voice. It was clearly directed at me.
You look like you were having fun, so that's what I assumed. So, you do like ships, right?
Ships? That's right. That's it. So this is a ship?
You just realized that now.
Is it really that funny?
Hey, if you want, care to talk a little? The silence is starting to bore me.
Instantly, I saw his true character. The overfamiliar attitude, the friendly smile. Under that thin skin, I could detect a foul, offensive odour, like some kind of putrid slime. In a sensible way, of course. How should I put this? It was a smell exclusive to those who were already finished.
Nice to meet you. I'm Nagano Kamaeda. Anyway, lucky me. It's been a while since anyone was willing to talk to me, so to share a room with a person like that... Yep, I'm definitely lucky.
Lucky. Oh. So that's your talent then. What a boring talent.
A boring talent, huh? Well, that's exactly what it is. But for someone I'm meeting for the first time to say that so suddenly...
That's because I have luck as well.
Huh?
Even I possess a talent as boring as luck.
Possess, huh? I'm starting to get really interested. Who are you? You're obviously from Hope's Peak Academy too, right? So you're one of us. But that's weird. This is the first time I've ever seen you. Hey, can you tell me why we are here? How did you end up here?
How boring.
Sorry. I'm often told I'm terrible at making conversation.
Not you. This world.
Huh?
This world is full of boring people. People who lack talent stick together and oppress those who do not possess talent.
Who do possess talent?
Even though they know they're insignificant, they don't try to acknowledge their true superiors. They are profoundly desperate to drag them down to their level. And because of these bastards, this world has come to a deadlock.
Hi, thank you for the first time chat.
Hi, welcome! This world has stopped evolving.
How boring.
Well, the world is shaped by the will of the majority. It makes sense that it bends to those who lack talent. That's why we're in our present situation. Perhaps. Does that have anything to do with the reason you're here?
Boring people make no contributions to the world. Not even a speck of dust.
Thank you for the follow, Mary Jam.
Thank you! Much appreciado!
That's why my teachers taught me that. A certain degree of selection to be performed.
Looks like they had high expectations for you, huh? That's completely different from me. But what are you planning to do? Now that you've ended up like this, there's nothing you can do, right?
Listen well. Using people is a talent too. It is now my turn to use that person, just as they used me in the past.
That person? Are you talking about the ultimate despair? But how? I mean, they're already...
I have it with me. The contribution that person left to me, even now, rests in my pocket.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm definitely lucky. I can't believe I'm speaking with someone as amazing as you. Then, will I be able to see her again?
There you go, that's his hand.
That's not the hand he's had, right?
Will I be able to see the person I hate with every fiber of my being again? And this time, will I be able to kill her this time? The person I hate so much?
Hate? Then explain your hand.
This?
The end of that bandage is a woman's hand, right?
Isn't it amazing? I can't move it, of course. I mean, it's not my hand after all. But even now, it still hasn't rotted. Hey, maybe this means it's becoming one with me. Isn't it amazing? I've successfully become one with ultimate despair, my sworn enemy.
I see. So, you salvaged the body. You really are a boring person.
I don't want you to misunderstand. I just see her as my enemy, you know? Because she's my sworn enemy. Because I hate her so much. That's why I took her power. And for that Wait. Huh? Do I hate her? Huh. That's strange. Huh? Look out the window. We're finally here. You're starting to see it too, right? That's Shabrook Island, isn't it? Isn't it exciting? I wonder what's going to happen on the island once we get there.
What's going to happen? I can already predict what will happen.
Huh?
I already know because I am loved by Talon.
No.
But no matter what happens, it's of no concern to me. I will not be able to participate in what lies ahead.
Really? I don't really understand, but I guess we have to play the part ways. We have to part ways for a while. That's disappointing. We seem to get along pretty well. Hey, can I see you again?
There's no reason we'll ever meet again. After all, you are boring. Your talent, your thoughts, your entire existence is boring to me.
You really don't play along, do you?
Up to 0. And here's a little prologue.
What is this?
There's a door.
It's a door.
I didn't mean to steal your line.
There is a door. Huh? A door? Why is a door here? Where am I? How did I get here? Where am I supposed to go?
Through the freaking door.
No,
No.
No, go through the door.
No. Yeah, no, okay. I mean, you don't really have a choice. Huh? Isn't this a classroom? But even so, it's a very strange classroom. Why am I in a place like this?
Who would live in a place like this?
I went inside the ancient ruin with everyone else. It was. And I arrived at a place that looked like a trial ground, but then why? It's not connecting. I don't know why I'm here. It's like there's no connection between how I left the trial ground and how I ended up here. It's just like before. When we were all gathered in that classroom just before we arrived at Jabberwock Island. But where is this place? Is it somewhere on Jabberwock Island?
Oh.
Ahem, ahem. Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then. Welcome to Hope Speak Academy, you guys. At this point, I shall explain the graduation exam to you all. So please assemble at the gymnasium
This is from the
immediately.
first game.
Huh? Did he say what I think he just said? Yes, he definitely said it. He said, "Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy." But why would this place be Hope's Peak Academy? And not just that. What is the graduation exam? Isn't the killing over already? You need to keep an eye out for any additional boys.
Oh, yes, I do, boys. Oh, there's one in the starting area. Go back in that room.
Oh, I don't know if I can. Even the hallway doesn't feel like a school at all. What a creepy place. At least it doesn't look like a normal school at all. It's definitely a lie. There's no way this place is Hope's Peak Academy. Is this creepy place the Hope's Peak Academy I've admired for so long? It's probably a building that Monokuma made to startle us, just like the funhouse. That's right, that's definitely it. Monokuma said to come to the gymnasium, right? Then I'll go, and definitely clear things up. It wasn't here, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good thing they let me go back. Herp derp dee derp derp.
Look to the right. Oh, yeah, you can see it. Look up.
There he is.
Ah.
No. He sounds so sad that we killed him. Right, with our bare paws.
There was barely a pause there.
Ah, shut up. Right.
Gymnasium time.
Shit, I haven't played this in such a long time.
You played it just before this game.
Nah.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
Can you check your pet?
What?
Check the pet.
Of course, we have to check our pet.
Hi, Pigamy.
Pigamy!
Can I throw out? Wait, look at the door to the Was it infirm? AV room.
Yeah.
It's like an Osiris eye.
Yeah. Or an Iset eye. Or Horus's eye. It's one or the other.
Eye of Horus.
That's it. Oh, that's the same.
The Eye of Dashi.
Yeah.
I enjoyed watching that again when I watched it. Shaolin Showdown.
The gymnasium is here, right?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going
Oh.
inside.
I thought you were just asking me.
No. Something might be waiting, but I'm not going to cower away anymore. And so, I brace myself and cautiously open the door.
It sounds like things went well.
Don't!
Chapter 6. This is the end. Goodbye, Academy of Despair.
No, I don't know, you know. Maybe...
I believe it does, yeah.
Oh, the truth was found there. I wasn't prepared for what was waiting for me on the other side of the door.
Monokuma naked. Wait, he's always naked.
Monokuma, even.
That's what I said.
You said Monokuma.
Ah, Monokuma.
It was
New character.
a normal gymnasium.
Damn right.
Yo, Hajime.
Yo.
You heard the announcement and came here, too. You guys did it, too, right?
What's going on?
Hey, what do you make of all this? Monokuma said this place is Hope's Peak Academy or something.
That cannot be possible.
Well,
You're right. Anyway I look at it, it's impossible.
I
Hello. How does it feel to return to the long-awaited Hope's Peak Academy?
Why, you...
You.
Hey, where are we? Where'd you lock us up this time?
What a shock! I just told you guys this is Hope's Peak Academy!
Of course not!
There's no way in hell that's true!
No.
Oh, but it is! I mean, this is definitely Hope's Peak Academy! Well, what's left of it anyway?
What's left of it?
What?
Didn't I tell you before? Unfortunately, Hope's Peak Academy fell to ruin!
Lies.
You were serious about that?
I don't believe it.
But of course it fell to ruin! I mean, they were doing things that deserve to be ruined for!
What do you mean?
I don't like this.
Anyway, I'm pretty disappointed. I went to all this trouble to bring you to Hope's Peak Academy, and you don't feel surprised or nostalgic.
Fine.
Oh well, it's not like I did this for you guys. Even so, if you don't feel nostalgic, I'm sure someone is feeling nostalgic right now.
Someone.
Don't fuck with me!
Enough with this bullshit. Just spit it out already. Where'd you take us, you bastard?
Though I am not certain of my memories, I believe we entered the ancient ruin and...
In other words,
It means I made Hope's Peak Academy between the door to the ruin and inside of the ruin.
What do you mean between?
Hey!
What do you mean, made?
what's this?
Oh my, are you minds getting the grumblies that only knowledge can satisfy? Good, very good. It's fine to hurry along to the graduation exam, but it is my nature to provide a little entertainment.
Entertainment. You're planning to make us do something, aren't you?
No
It's
way.
nothing to be so cautious about. It's not like you'll be making life exchanges or anything like that. It's just a simple graduation exam.
Huh?
Then, what is the graduation exam?
Hey.
Well, as the headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know. On the one hand, I'm really happy you're finally going to graduate.
Are you
But on the
sure
other
about
hand,
this?
I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world.
So,
That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
Huh? We're obviously gonna get out. There's no way we'd stay here.
That's right!
This is annoying. Just hurry up and let us choose. Let us choose right now.
no.
You can't do that. The main cast hasn't arrived yet.
Main cast?
Hey.
Meaning you guys are just extras until the guest of honor arrives.
Damn it.
So enough complaining already. Hurry up and start researching the outside world.
What do you mean?
Uh-huh.
I have dispersed all the teaching materials you need for your research throughout Hope's Peak Academy. Well, I don't think this needs to be said, but all the information is accurate, contains no lies whatsoever. Otherwise, the main cast is gonna hate me. So, please rest assured and strive to do your best during your field trip.
And as usual, after leaving us with his cryptic words, Monokuma disappeared. Even if the setting had changed, even if the killing was finished, he was still the same as usual. Heh. What is going on? Outside world? Main cast? Somehow, I have a bad feeling about this.
Hey!
Like, he kept insisting that this place is Hope's Peak Academy. But that's impossible, right?
What are you saying?
How do we make it back to Hope's Peak Academy from a tropical island in the first place? It's impossible.
It cannot be. There is no place for Hope's Peak Academy to exist on Jabberwock Island.
I said I wanted to go back, but I didn't want to go back to a creepy place like this.
What does this mean? So many things I don't understand have happened on the island. This building is really Hope's Peak Academy? This is the Hope's Peak Academy I've been admiring for so long. What in the world is going on? Damn it! Why is this happening? Why? I was finally able to attend Hope's Peak Academy. I finally thought I'd become confident in myself. Even so, I...
Wanted to become Hope. If that's what you're thinking, then just stop it. Listen carefully. The only humans worthy of becoming Hope possess amazing talents and a strong will. And the moment you're born into this world, you either have that or you don't. It has nothing to do with effort. You must be chosen by hope to become hope. That's why it's not even worth admiring. Or were you so blinded by your admiration for Hope's Peak Academy that you couldn't even see that? You're just some nobody from the reserve course who never had a talent to begin with. A nobody who forgot he was a nobody. That's all.
If I really am a nobody, then...
God, I thought I'd stop wrecking my voice with his.
Nah, never. Why? Why do I have to go through something like this? Hajime, did something happen? Huh?
Hey, bastard.
Now's not the time to zone out.
Sorry, it's nothing.
I don't really get it, but is that all?
I'm gonna do it!
As long as I don't beat the crap out of Monokuma, nothing's gonna be solved. Is that what it means?
Hey.
Just what the heck is Monokuma anyway? He's not part of the Future Foundation, right?
If you say that, then what is the Future Foundation?
Even though Chaki and Manami are gone, our situation hasn't changed one bit, which means the Future Foundation wasn't our enemy. That's the only thing I can think of.
You serious?
So they're not World Ender? Then we're really tricked by Monokuma?
However...
The Future Foundation is responsible for trapping us on this island, right? Regarding that matter, I believe Monami never once denied that.
Damn it.
Even if they're our allies, they might not just be allies.
Maybe Monokuma is telling us to investigate that information on our own.
Chiaki said she could not betray the Future Foundation, but if she was still alive, she definitely would have helped us. No, even her just being with us would have been a big help.
So what should we do?
Damn it.
Well, that's obvious. If we're gonna get out of here safely, you have to do the graduation exam, right?
So annoying.
Graduation exam, huh? I'm not really good at taking exams. Well, I guess it's better than people dying.
Jeez.
Monokuma said something about a field trip, right? Is he telling us to investigate like we have been?
Alright!
Alright, I'm gonna do it!
Prepare yourself!
Like...
Yeah, we might be able to learn about something. About Hope Peak Academy. About ourselves.
I don't care if we don't know anymore. If we can just go back to our normal lives, I'm fine.
True, very true.
Hey, can we just go home when this is over, right? We can finally get off this damn island, right?
If that's the case, let's all leave this island alive by any means.
Of course!
Hell yes! He's right. Now's not the time to bemoan how unlucky I am. Where this place really is, what's happened to Hope's Peak Academy, none of that matters. What's important is, I need to leave this island with the others. We sacrificed so many lives in order to survive just so we could do that. There's no way we can stop now. But Monokuma should already know that that's what we're thinking. So why did he say that? We have to decide on our own whether or not we want to leave Jabberwock Island. He should already know that we'd never choose to stay on this island.
Hey, hey!
Where's my knife? Jeez. So what are we gonna do? Can we start already?
But what are we even looking for? Do we just have to investigate this weird-ass building?
Even so.
Even so, I don't think we'll find the answers to all our questions inside this damn building.
Well, I'll just go on ahead for now.
I don't think I've seen her do that often.
No.
Hey, you're already going.
Jeez.
What is that idiot thinking, running ahead without being cautious?
Man.
She obviously isn't thinking about anything.
However...
It will be fine. There will no longer be any situations where we must exchange each other's lives.
Alright!
So, we should do our best as well. Like they say, it is not scary if everyone stops at a green light. If we stopped at the green light, we'd never reach our goal.
Jeez.
Akane already took off on her own. It might be faster if we split up and look around too. Like Sonya said, if there's no more killing, we don't have to worry about anyone betraying us anymore.
Then, let's get this over with and go home.
Later.
I'll go on ahead. I'll see you guys later.
With those brief words, Fuyuhiko left the gymnasium.
Excuse me?
I shall do my best to obtain a wonderful clue that will be useful to everyone. Now then, please excuse me. Sonia took a deep bow, then left the gymnasium.
Oh
Miss Sonia?
my. Miss Sonia!
Miss Sonia, please don't leave me. I'll be in danger if I'm left alone.
Kazuichi chased after Sonia, who had just departed and left the gymnasium.
Oh.
I should hurry and start too.
Just a bit more. Just a bit more and it's going to end. I can escape this nightmare and return to my usual peaceful everyday life. The only thing we can do is advance toward that hope. Even though I don't understand, and that a lot of horrifying things keep happening. For the sake of everyone who couldn't make it this far, I'm definitely gonna go home.
Mainly Terror.
Planafin would be like, no. No.
I knew you could do it.
Ah, he said I knew you could do it this time.
I knew you could do it.
Yeah. Alright. So we see if we can find the Monokuma bears.
Okay, there's a couple of options.
Oh, hang on. Huh? That's weird. This is the hallway I walked through to get to the gymnasium, but it's clearly different.
Yeah, look all the glitch.
Is this Monokuma's doing too? Is he trying to confuse us again? I don't know how he's doing it, but he keeps doing it over and over again. He's so persistent. But I'm not gonna fall for his trap. There's no way this will make me back down.
This will take you back down.
Right.
Yeah. You want to be go to the biolab.
Biolab.
Yeah. Or as it was known in the last game, the morgue.
What?
Wait, can you go in there or not? Oh, you can't go in there yet.
Not yet.
Raw. Are there any other rooms you can go in on this floor? Not that one.
I did see Sonia.
Sonia.
Maybe I have to speak to Sonja.
Never mind.
This hallway, there is a strange feeling to it, no? As if an invisible wall has been erected to limit our movement.
I am concerned.
Is it just me? Okay, so it's not talking.
Do we have to find something to unlock the doors, maybe?
I think we have to go to specific rooms. Okay,
It looks like we can go in the target room.
yeah, the dojo.
Dojo.
Yeah, so this will be our first stop. First port of call. Is there any in here I should be concerned
Nope.
about? No, good. Very pretty.
I noticed who's on that picture
Is
thing.
this a dojo? It's full of strange things that make me think there's no way we're inside a school. Perhaps it's a mistake to expect the inside of this building to make sense. Yeah!
It looks like
Yeah, it's
Chihiro.
It's not Chihiro.
Oh, it looked like her for a second.
What's this? Is this a manga? The title is Manga for Morons, A History of Hope's Peak Academy by by Monokuma. Oh yeah, it's meant to be Chiaki and
Monami.
Monami. Why is a manga with such a suspicious looking title laying out in the open like this?
Let's start with history class first.
Hey,
Reading manga is the third best way to learn about history. Then, what's the first, you ask? It depends on the person.
So just as I thought Monokuma made this, that totally explains how suspicious it looks. I really want to just ignore it, but there's no way I can do that. Fine, I'll look at it. I'll look at anything that might be a clue to getting out of here, no matter what it is. I picked up the manga off the floor and started flipping through the pages. It's an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy's history as narrated by the cutesy character on the cover. The story begins with an introduction to Hope's Peak Academy. Hope's Peak Academy is a government-funded school of privilege where only the most talented high school students can hope to attend. Built to raise hope in the nation's future, many of its alumni are key leaders of various industries. New students are chosen through a scouting process, but the ones who scout them are Hope's Peak Academy's teachers, who serve as both educators and researchers of talent. Hope's Peak Academy isn't just a school for talent, it's also a school for researching talent as well. However, for the past few years, Hope's Peak Academy has been suffering from a decline in funding. If this persists, the Academy believes they will not be able to make progress with their research of talent. So they decided to implement a new system, the Reserve Department. Unlike the main department who scouts for students, the Reserve Department utilises a general entrance exam. Normal faculty was hired and placed in charge of looking after the Reserve Department. The expenses and exam fees for the Reserve Department are quite high compared to most high schools. Nevertheless, Hope's Peak Academy received an endless stream of applicants. Hope's Peak Academy was now available to talentless commoners, people who only cared about the brand. With this, Hope's Peak Academy managed to amass sizable funds and began future research of talent. To create Hope's Peak Academy's earnest wish, a true genius who would become mankind's hope. But just when they thought everything was going well, an unprecedented incident occurred. The incident that triggered the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That's right, it was the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. is in the anime Ultimate Super High School level. Yeah, they do, yeah. A little bit of editing there, I suppose. Hope's Peak Academy was crippled by this incident and was forced to shut down without accomplishing anything. The end.
That was a very quick ending.
Yeah. Huh? The ending was so sudden, like a manga that suddenly cancelled in the middle of its run. Plus, these phrases mentioned at the end of this manga. The tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. These names are so melodramatic. There's no way these incidents really happened, right? This manga only mentions the names, so I don't really know the details, but... No, it'd just be a waste of time to wonder about things that don't make sense. More importantly, I learned something because of this manga. The Reserve Department. That department was only built to collect money. I was one of those Reserve Corps students, right?
But hold on.
That's weird.
Oh, you're here again.
Ah! The thing that's weird is you, of course.
Huh?
Hey!
Why did you forget that you were part of the Reserve Department? The Future Foundation only took away your school life memories, right? But you should have known even before you entered that you had no talent, right? So I think it's weird that you actually forgot something like that, too.
Excuse me. What do you want me to say?
By the way...
Based on my assumption, the Future Foundation must have wanted to hide the fact that you were one of those Reserve Corps students.
True, not cool.
They chose to pay it.
Yeah, they did.
I got it!
Or you willingly sealed those memories yourself.
Huh?
You wanted to be confident in yourself, so you wanted to forget everything that embarrassed you. You know, when humans experience trauma, sometimes they erase their memory of what happened. It happens pretty often. Not that I know anything about that, though.
Are you saying it's my fault I forgot? That's not it.
Come on!
When things get inconvenient, you always get angry and try to brush it off. Well, that's expected of a Reserve Corps student.
Damn it, what the heck? Fucking bitch, how dare he?
I still don't think you're a Reserve Department person.
I don't think we are either.
I mean, technically, if you were pulled forward into the talent department,
Yeah.
it would be because Fuyuhiko's sister got killed.
Yeah. Alright, we'll try the biolab now.
Biolab.
If the biolab's not open, the garden will
Wait, is
be.
one of the doors? That door's
Okay.
open as well, but go check Biolab first. I think the ones with the yellow on them. Yeah,
the
no,
fuck?
that's still got
Oh.
it.
No, it's
That's
still got it.
So it's room
It's-
2A or 2B, one of those.
One or the other.
Or for actually, this is floor 5, isn't it? So it's like 5A
It
or
is.
B.
Sonia's not here anymore.
No, she's gone. She could be inside 5A or 5B.
She could, couldn't she? Sorry. Tank controls. Wait. Kazuichi?
Hey,
What's going on?
this hallway. It's kind of creepy. I can't go to places I should be able to go to. It's like some rule is being enforced for no reason. It's like there's invisible walls or something.
Yeah, just like in a video remake.
What do you think, Scoob?
Oh, don't be mean.
No, I don't think so.
Bullying Hajime, Galaxy Boy.
Not cool. Not cool, Galaxy Boy.
Is there any?
No, it's a
in
manga
here?
again.
Okay. Lol. This is another manga.
The tragedy.
It's laying on top of the desk. The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy, yeah. This one is Manga for Morons, The Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy. Huh. Wasn't the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy mentioned in the other manga too?
Yeah, the one you wrote like 3 minutes ago.
I know. It's why Hope's Peak Academy went bankrupt and it was the trigger for the biggest, most tragic, most awful event in human history.
It does sound just like so crap when it's put that
I
way.
know, right? I should have put more enthusiasm into it, sorry.
No,
That's
not the
my
way you
bad.
said it. Just the phrase, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in history.
If I read this manga, will I be able to learn a little more about that incident? No. Oh, I wonder if I was,
Kazuichi's Giri's father.
Yeah, I took the manga from the desk and started flipping through the pages to see what I could learn about the event known as the Tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy.
The story made heavy use of outdated stylized drawings depicting characters solving mysteries. What's written here is, as the name suggests, the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy occurred at Hope's Peak Academy. The key player in that event was a student named Izuru Kamakura. Izuru is a genius known as the Symbol of Hope. Hopespeak Academy used all their resources to develop him. Supposedly, Izuru is a genius among geniuses and possessed various talents. Wielding superior talent for the hope of mankind, the Academy referred to Izuru as the Ultimate Hope. To protect such rare talent, the Academy completely concealed all evidence of Izuru's origin and identity. Because of that, most of the students of the Academy were completely unaware of Izuru's existence. But Izuru, who is known as the Symbol of Hope, was responsible for a horrible incident. 13 students of Hopespeak Academy Student Council, among the Academy best and brightest, were brutally murdered by Izuru. However, the incident did not end there. The Academy tried to protect Izuru's superior talent and concealed the incident as though it never happened. However, a certain student began working in secret to use that incident to their advantage. That student uncovered what the Academy did, and by making that knowledge public, it stoked the fires of Reserve Corps students who had long been dissatisfied with how they'd been treated. And the uprising began. And that heralded Hopespeak Academy's destruction. This is the entirety of the tragedy of Hopespeak Academy. Eventually that incident would lead to that horrifying, devastating incident. The incident that would be known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Works cited Danganronpa 0. Is there a Danganronpa 0?
I don't know. Imagine the Student Council of Murders was the first killing game. I don't think so. Are you going to look up Danganronpa 0 now?
See if it exists.
Maybe.
Oh, it's a novel.
Exactly. I'll never tell.
He's a novel.
Oh, but if it doesn't have pictures in it, why would I read it?
Yeah, it is a prequel to Danganronpa Trigger Happy Havoc.
Oh, for God's sake. Now I'm going to have to find that and ask for it for Christmas.
It's a Japanese light novel.
Ah, poop. That means I'm not going to be able to read it. Oh well. With a heavy sigh, I closed the manga. Am I supposed to believe this? But it's expensive.
It's a volume 1 and 2.
Yeah, cool.
And you're looking at like about £30.
Okay. Might have a nosy at it at some point. There's no way 13 people were killed at Hopespeak Academy. If I'm going to find it, Matt, I know where I can look.
It also has to be in English, so that's the other thing.
Yeah.
You can read it online, definitely.
Well, I mean, if I can purchase
But
it,
if you
I
want
will.
the physical book, then yeah.
Yeah. It's you.
What irony! For a genius known as the Ultimate Hope to cause such a gruesome incident! A talent like that is too regal for society. It's like trying to buy juice with a gold bar!
Or bar gold, even.
You should be lucky that you're incompetent.
Damn it, he always has to lead up to something offensive. He seriously pisses
Could
me
you
off.
imagine if you were actually Izuru and didn't remember it?
No, could you imagine?
Could you imagine?
But no, shut up. But ultimate hope. Now you don't mention that before too, but it looks like it means something completely different here. What Nagito said was the true meaning of hope. But for Izuru, hope simply means talent. More importantly, a genius who possesses various talents. I wish they'd given me one of those talents so I didn't have to be in the reserve department.
I think you've got a lot of talents.
That's right, the reserve department. Here, it said the reserve corps students in the reserve department began uprising. And what about me? Was I a participant too? No, that's not possible. There's no way. I have no reason to do something like that.
No, because you'd have been moved up to an actual class because you were on the reserve course, so you might have been moved up to make up the numbers.
Maybe.
That's still my thought.
Anyway, I've learned about the tragedy of Hopespeak Academy, but the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history? I mean, I can say that in so many different ways and it'll still sound shit. No disrespect to the game developers, it's just like funny. It's just
Don't do it in like movie words. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
It's a far worse incident, right? What kind of incident was it? And who's the other student? Isn't Izuru? A certain student who secretly used the incident to their advantage. Who's that?
That's gotta be Junko.
This incident is really messed up, but all it's doing is raising more questions. The mysteries just keep piling up.
That's gotta be Junko, the other
That's
student.
gotta be Junko, yeah. I don't know, it depends how old.
Junko Inashima.
Shut up. Don't you start. Don't you bring her up. She's evil.
Well, she's dead. So,
She's a
it doesn't really matter.
She's a butch. Yay, we can go here now!
Look under the desk.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I wonder where he is.
He's a finega
What the
boy.
hell is this room? It's freaking cold in here. It's like I'm in a freezer or something. I just stand still, I might end up freezing to death. I should hurry up and investigate so I can get out of here already. No.
Aw, you found me.
I've been found.
I've been found. Sorry. Anyway. The fuck? There's another manga just laying around here. This time the title is Manga for Morons. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history.
Biggest, most awful, most tragic.
No, shut up.
in human
No, I did it. I did it cheerfully. Leave me alone. I knew it. The next one would obviously be about this incident. The biggest, most... Oh, fucking hell. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, huh? Just what was that incident really all about? It might turn out to be something lame. I flipped through the pages of the manga, pardon me, and hoped that I was right. What is that? Like, that's a scary image, man.
Is that meant to be hair going across her face?
Yeah.
Maybe Rule of Rose was the original.
No, it wasn't. A story about creepily drawn characters who get involved in such horrifying incidents. An incident known as the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. Is this drawn so grotesquely because the incident itself is that grotesque? Anyway, the beginning of this creepy manga starts with a sentence. The tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was simply the trigger. At first, the uprising by the Reserve Corps students that triggered the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy was initially hoped to be resolved quickly, but the situation continued to escalate to dangerous extremes. The movement started spreading all over the internet and fostering a thriving online community. The community was not limited to students, and people of various races and nations began joining in. But the movement was not confined to the internet and began spreading and eroding the real world. When the movement started, it was indistinguishable from any other demonstration inspired by social unrest. But as it spread across the world, certain abnormalities soon came to light. By then it was too late. The ends and the means had vanished, and wanton destruction became their only goal. The strong butchered the weak killed the weakest among them, and soon the weak formed factions to brutally murder the strong. As the violence and death continued to spread, the shock of their actions began to disappear. As if the era was regressing to more uncivilized times, when senseless deaths were the norm. The media was oversaturated with deaths to the point where people would watch them while enjoying a meal. By the time the world realised what it had become, it was too late to stop what had happened. A feeling of immense despair began spreading and eventually engulfed the world. Acts of terrorism and a coup d'etat began occurring around the world. A war waged in the name of despair.
Coup d'etat.
Coup d'etat. Sorry, excuse me. General. A war fought not for principles, religion, or personal gain. Just war. Pure war. And because of that, there was no way to resolve it. How could a movement started by high school students progress to such a hopeless scenario? The only explanation is the existence of a certain organisation devoted to a certain student who influenced Hope's Peak Academy.
Organisation 13. Oh, no, I was wrong.
A group called Ultimate Despair. Instead of using Hope's Peak Academy's talents for the sake of mankind's hope, they used them for the sake of mankind's despair. Key members of society used their influence to brainwash the masses in order to spread despair. Tech-savvy computer programmers wrote software to spread despair. The powerful and influential created new values and laws to spread despair. With this, they created the tragedy, the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. As long as ultimate despair exists, the despair engulfing the world will never end. The tragedy will never end.
Do we live in a world after the biggest, most awful tragedy? I mean, like, in the real world.
Maybe. My heart was racing in my chest, but my body felt ice cold. It wasn't because I was freezing in this room. The biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. This is definitely all made up. I mean, if this is really true, then what's happening in the outside world? My family, my friends, the convenience store I frequent, the nearby bookstore, my favourite restaurant? What's happened to them?
No way!
Hey! Are you seriously yelling at a manga? How crazy are you?
Who would enjoy reading something like this?
Wow.
Oh my! You don't like manga? A high school student who doesn't like manga is like an office lady who doesn't like eating candy.
Enough! What is this messed up manga?
I thought you'd obviously know about such a horrible event that destroyed the world. But for you not to remember that, such despair! That's the Future Foundation's fault, though thanks to them stealing your memories. The incident that happened during that period has been completely removed from your brains.
This incident really happened, and I actually forgot about it? There's no way that's possible.
What are you
How many times do I have to tell you? All the clues here are real. Please understand, I'm rooting for you. If you don't learn about the full extent of the outside world, you guys will suffer for it. And I just want to help you guys so you can live well-adjusted lives in the outside world.
I see. So that's how it is. That's what he meant by what he said at the beginning.
Well, as a headmaster, I'm conflicted, you know? On one hand, I'm really happy that you're finally going to graduate. But on the other hand, I'm worried about whether you guys will be okay in the outside world. That's why I'm thinking about telling you what the outside world is like before you make a decision. Whether you want to leave Jabberwock Island or stay here.
He's trying to make us feel despair toward the outside world, so we'll want to stay on this island.
But there's no way I'm going to do what he wants.
Despair like that simply can't exist. The outside world should be filled with hope. Just like now.
Perhaps. No, that's definitely it. Whether or not this incident really happened, What in the World is the Ultimate Despair group? They're devoted to a certain student who guided Hope's Peak Academy to its destruction. Are they connected to both the tragedy and the tragedy of Hope's Peak Academy? Plus, that organization isn't just one person, but a group of people.
But if they are known as Ultimate Despair, they're high school students, right? Well, if they were actually able to do it, then I guess that's why they were called Ultimates. Then, are the killings we're involved in connected to them as well?
It's no use. I'm gonna freeze to death. I'm at my limit. I need to get out of here.
Shivering, I ran out of the freezing room.
Well, if you read that first, you won't be able to get the Monokuma.
Whew, that was close. I nearly froze to death.
So where should I go next?
There's one more room you can go in, which I think was classroom B.
I thought we went in there.
It might be classroom A then. It's the first classroom as you come to it.
Here.
No, not that one. The other one.
That's A.
B, that one, yeah, I was right.
Is this where there's another Monokuma?
No.
Oh, well, that's a shame.
Oh, wait. No, that's 2B. Ignore me.
No, I shouldn't ignore it. I'm just gonna pretend I didn't see him.
Oh, it's just there.
I know.
Jeez.
When I went inside this room, the bastard bear was suddenly here. He keeps glancing at me.
I wonder why.
It's gonna be shitty either way.
Damn right.
So I'll let you handle it. There's no way I'm gonna deal with that idiot.
I don't want to do it either.
Speak to the bear.
Come on, Kuma.
Hiya.
Why, hello, Hajime! I hope you're doing pleasantly well.
Well, please.
Pleasingly well, even. Are you pleasingly well? You're pleasingly well, right?
What are you doing here?
No,
Well,
no.
there's another thing I need to tell you on this floor. Tee-hee! I got bored of drawing manga. Can you forgive me for telling you by word of mouth?
Maybe. Pardon me.
Excuse me. Hydrated too much.
You should have done that from the beginning. I didn't want to read your manga in the first place.
A high school student who doesn't like manga is like a sumo wrestler who doesn't like eating hot pots.
I'm getting really fed up with your babbling. Hurry up. What did you need to tell me?
It's a key piece of information you've been waiting so long for. Surprise! It's about ultimate despair.
Huh?
Ahem. Even though the term ultimate despair refers to a group these days,
Actually,
it was originally the title for a high school girl who was the most powerful, evil, and feared person alive.
A high school girl.
yes, indeed.
Lady Junko Enoshima!
Actually, there was dual despairs. Junko Enoshima!
Hey,
As a former ultimate despair, she created a despair brimming with charm and humor. And created the ultimate despairs. There was one really horrible person in that group.
Don't fuck with me!
Hold on a sec. I don't know what the ultimate despairs are, but it's not that easy to form an organization. There's no way people would join a fucked up organization created by a high school girl.
Unbelievable.
Humans are obsessed with their philosophy. Have an uncanny power to attract others. It's a trait shared by many famous leaders throughout history, right? There's nothing strange about it.
Hey,
That holds true for Lady Junko. With her charismatic ability to attract people, she even influenced those in the highest echelons of power.
phew.
Her connections were the main reason that incident became a tragedy in the first place.
So, she even recruited people who would have been in a position to neutralize the threat?
Huh?
Then what was their purpose?
Huh?
What? Look, like I said, why did they cause that incident? It doesn't even make sense. They had a purpose, right? There's no way they'd do what they did without any purpose.
Hey,
It was Junko and Ashima's despair.
Huh?
For Junko and Ashima, despair isn't about purpose. It's a set of principles, a way of life, or an instinct. Despair is what defines Junko and Ashima as Junko and Ashima.
What are you saying?
I'm a stuffed plushie. Hajime is a human. It's exactly like that. Junko and Ashima is so full of despair that she's truly hopeless. Living, dying, eating, loving, for her everything is despair.
What the hell?
With her overwhelming force of personality, Junko recruited the ultimate despairs one by one. She controlled their despair by taking advantage of their love, hate, grudges, anything really. Junko's despair is far more dreadful than any other. The idea that's been slammed right into their minds. And so, the ultimate despairs who had been recruited became nothing more than Junko's limbs. All despairs, whether it was their own or anyone else's, was dedicated to Junko and Ashima. Like believers making offerings to their god. Like a mother providing food to her children. They dedicated all despair so that they could escape from despair, all in Junko and Ashima's name. For example, they killed their families and friends, and even destroyed their bodies through relentless mutilation. And to hopelessly top it off, they completely believed it was something they had to do.
There's no way something that crazy is possible.
What?
Do you know about the final days of the reserve corps students during the tragedy of Hope Peak Academy?
Final days.
In other words,
Junko had the power to change people's values. This is the true of famous people throughout history.
Hey, what do you mean final days? What happened to the reserve department?
of course.
They fulfilled their role as disposable limbs. They believed in what they needed to do. And so the 2,357 students of the reserve department all committed mass suicide.
Mass suicide?
What'd you say?
All 2,357 students? Oops, it wasn't all of them. One person was excluded.
One person was excluded. Huh? Is that me?
Damn it.
I don't believe it. There's no way I can believe this. The ultimate despair. Junko and Ashima. Doesn't scare me at all. I mean,
Bastard.
Junko and Ashima's already dead.
Huh?
Hey, you leveled up. Wow, 2,357 people.
Hey, Fuiko, is it true what you said? Junko Enoshima is really dead?
What? You didn't see? There's a book called Manga from Morons Killing School Life in that bloody classroom.
A bloody classroom. No, wait, what was that you said about the killing school life? Like the killings we were involved in, they were killings that happened at Hope's Peak Academy. As I recall, the mastermind took her own life because the remaining students worked together to defeat her.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. The killing school life ended up failing in the end. As a result, the 6 students who survived managed to escape from the academy.
Hey,
For a manga about the killing school life, it was drawn with a lot of silly images and dumb gags. According to that, the mastermind behind the failed killing school life was Junko Enoshima. The mastermind...
The mastermind took her own life, which means Junko Enoshima is dead.
like...
Turns out the killing school life was part of the whole biggest, most awful whatever incident. Junko took away the memories of former students of Hope's Peak Academy and forced them to kill each other.
Former students of Hope's Peak Academy, and she took away their memories. That's just like us.
Apparently the whole thing was being filmed by surveillance cameras and broadcast worldwide. There's a limit to being a cruel asshole.
The surveillance cameras were broadcasting the whole thing.
So,
The students of Host Peak Academy were widely known as symbols of hope. By forcing people to watch these symbols of hope kill each other for the sake of survival, they were trying to fill everyone who watched the broadcast with despair all at once.
That's messed up.
Technically, you're not getting different information, in the sense of, like, you're not being misled, you're just... Everyone's picking up information from other places, so that's how a trial normally works, because that's how it's always worked in this.
Yep, that's why people could mess with the trials prior and stuff like that.
But that messed up plan was stopped. Junko Inashima failed.
Sorry.
Junko lost to the student she placed in her trap, and after being overcome by the despair she created, she took her own life.
Yeah, she got smashed. Then Junko is no more.
No matter how horrible she was, there's no reason to fear someone who's dead. Whether Monokuma's story is true or not, doesn't matter.
Bastard!
Junko Inashima isn't alive anymore.
Then, who is our enemy? If Junko Inashima is already dead, are the rest of the Ultimate Despairs behind this? Are the followers of Junko carrying out her will? That's the only thing I can think of. I mean, the killings we're involved in resemble that killing school life.
Well, I don't know who the hell is imitating Junko, making us go through this, but... An imitation is just that. An imitation.
No shit.
If the students from Host Peak Academy stop the real deal, there's no way we'll lose to some fake.
But if this is really an imitation, are those surveillance cameras the same too?
Yeah, they will be.
The cameras all over Jabberwock Island. Are they broadcasting to somewhere? Just like the surveillance cameras during the killing school life.
Junko Inashima? Man, Hajime! You totally know about that story, huh?
What? Do you have a problem with that?
Well, I really wanted you to read the manga version since I took the time to draw it.
What are you gonna do?
Oh well, I'll just raise the flag.
Flag? What do you mean, raise the flag? What's going to happen if you do that?
Ooh,
One step at a
how
time.
exciting.
You're getting closer to clearing my character route.
You're not making sense again.
Well now.
Now then, I'll give you guys my all. I'll tell you everything I know, including information on the outside and the inside. I'll raise some flags like crazy.
Fuck's sake, so do I have to talk to him again?
I don't know. Oh, what a surprise! Do you want to hear about the Ultimate Despairs again?
No, I don't really need you to.
Hey.
Even though the term Ultimate Despair refers to a group these days, it's actually a term described to Junko Inashima, the original Despair.
She started on his own.
As a former Ultimate Despair, she created Despair brimming with charm and humor, and created the Ultimate Despairs. With her characteristic ability to attract people, she would influence those in the highest echelons of power. Her connections were the main reason that incident became the tragedy in the first place.
It's fine already, you don't have to keep explaining.
What?
Huh, it's fine already, but I'm just getting to the good part.
Good Paul, no, I've already heard this from you before. Alright. Just a move, I think.
That makes me do more lines I don't have to do.
Bitch.
Oh,
Hey, look,
we're on a
it's
different
panic.
floor.
We're on a different floor.
Fourth floor.
Huh?
It changed to a different hallway again. It's so sudden. What's going on to make something like this happen?
No, I've already decided I'm not going to be surprised.
That's right, there's no time for me to be surprised by something like this.
Biggity biggity big.
Beep.
That one you're not going to go in the cam lab at all.
Did it. Kane.
Get near to Kane.
Kane's switching her nose like a beast and examining her surroundings.
Hey, what happened?
Based on my gut feeling.
Well, you know, it's just my gut, but I feel like someone's getting closer.
Huh? What do you mean? Who?
So,
I don't know, it's just my gut after all.
It's just my gut.
But still, her gut is pretty impressive. For some reason, it's strangely intuitive. Monokuma did say something about the main cast coming. It's surprising, but her gut must be correct again this time.
Nothing that way.
I don't know.
Nothing there. What about the teacher's office the other way?
This way.
Yeah.
That way or that way.
Down that way.
Ooh, the headmaster's room. Oh no,
Music
music
room.
room, sorry. Get it right, please!
There's always one that's open, isn't there? And then
Yeah, then another one opens up. Oh, Christ.
Oh, okay. That's a thing.
The fuck is that?
This looks like the music room.
I feel like I can see something strange.
Looks like it's some kind of monument. Why would there be a monument in the music room? And not just that, the mark engraved into the monument is the symbol of the Future Foundation, right?
Below that symbol, there's... Symbol?
Symbol.
There's a short passage engraved. To combat the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history, the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy were among the many who established the Future Foundation.
Huh?
The Future Foundation was established by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy.
Aren't they known as World Ender? This is completely different. Monokuma, he completely made it up.
What if they ended a world that was bad?
Maybe. Or they're trying to tackle a world that's bad.
Hologram.
What is this? Words are floating in the air.
This is like a hologram, right?
The floating letters are forming a sentence. It looks like a passage from an email. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we have obtained information. A person who claims to be a survivor of Hope's Peak Academy. Upon further investigation, there are a total of 15 survivors. You may be wondering about the number of people at this time. If they're survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, it's possible they may be targeted by ultimate despair. We believe we should acquire them and place them in our care as soon as possible, though I don't believe the group can go that far without Junko and Ashima rallying them. In a worst case scenario, we must prevent a repeat of the killing school life. Also, if they are survivors of Hope's Peak Academy, we should expect them to be quite valuable to us. However, we are still investigating the details of their origins and we haven't located them either. We will continue investigating this matter. Also, regarding a separate matter, we have received a report from the research facility on Jabberwock Island. Preparations have been completed. It seems we can proceed with the experimental phase of the Neo World program. Survivors of Hope Peak Academy? 15 students?
Is that about us?
Well, they failed to stop the frickin' school game thing.
I know. Excluding Chiaki, who is part of the Future Foundation, there were definitely 15 of us, but
what does survivors mean? It's like they're talking from some other world. What happened outside Jabberwock Island? If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is really true, then the world
isn't normal anymore. Maybe.
I'm starting to feel like we might be better off not remembering the memories we've lost.
Hope.
I guess that's all the clues in this room.
It's finally confirmed the Future Foundation is on our side, at least. They were founded by the graduates of Hope's Peak Academy, and they took us in to protect us. If that's true, Chiaki should have made that clear to us.
No, as long as Monokuma was around, she probably couldn't say anything carelessly.
Monokuma, if he's the Future Foundation's enemy, then his true identity must be the ultimate despairs who caused the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. The ones who are carrying out the will of Junko and Ashima and making us go through this. Also, this caught my attention in the email too. What is this research facility on Jabberwock Island mentioned in the email? What's that about?
Yeah, it does a bit.
It does, yeah. The only Future Foundation facility we found was that ancient ruin.
There's no way that's the research facility.
If there really is a research facility on this island, there should be other Future Foundation members here.
Somehow, there are still so many mysteries.
I really enjoyed Wind Waker.
Oh, was that the one where you had the ship?
Yeah, the King of Red Lions.
And you used the,
Wind Waker.
Which was the little stick.
The baton, yeah.
The baton.
Conductor's baton.
The conductor's baton? I liked it. I thought,
hello.
what the fuck is that?
Yeah, I was there before.
Hello. Hello.
Teacher's
Lounge. Hello. Oh, is this where there's another? Ah, you nearly poked me in the eye. Thanks, babe.
I do that.
I can see it.
This feels different from the classroom.
Maybe.
It's probably the office, right? I mean, the room has that kind of stuffy teacher vibe to it.
The office, huh? Now that you mention it, it does look like that.
Well.
More importantly, have you seen Miss Sonia? I don't see her anywhere.
Stop being a simpleton, sir, and leave her alone. Stop being a creepy stalker. How much longer is this guy going to be obsessed with Sonia? Give it up already.
As soon as he heard that she was a princess, he was like...
Huh? Are you serious?
Yeah, Monokuma, that's how I feel. Ooh, another hologram. There are letters floating in the air, like the music room from earlier. It looks like a passage from an email someone wrote. I think it's the same one from earlier. I guess I should read it. We understand this matter regarding the survivors. In order to safely acquire them, please do your best and continue your investigation. However, you must exercise extreme caution concerning the remnants of despair. Even though they have lost Junko and Ashima, the fact remains they are incredibly dangerous. Sorry?
So I don't want to exercise.
Alright. Even after her death, the tragedy is not ended. Perhaps there is still a leader on par with Junko and Ashima. As long as we do nothing about the remnants of despair, we will not be able to end this incident. For this reason, the remnants of despair must be immediately eliminated once they're discovered. Everything is for the sake of a shining future. Immediately eliminated? Does that mean this is in order to kill them? That doesn't sound peaceful at all. Well, I guess that's understandable. I'm not saying it.
If the event...
Thank you. No, I have to read it. If the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history is as terrible as it sounds, it's pretty much all out war. If the remnants of despair are the ones waging that war, there's no way they'd be forgiven that easily.
Despair.
Thank God despair isn't here.
List of subjects.
There's something written on the blackboard. What's written here? List of subjects is written on the blackboard in large letters. Just below that. That doesn't look like Hiyoko.
It doesn't, but at the same time, why is your name there with everyone's if you're not an ultimate? You are an ultimate, definitely. Yeah, that maybe it was a younger version of Hiyoko. Because that looks like her just older.
Before. It does, doesn't it?
Maybe you guys are all older versions of yourselves and you've been put back in time.
There's a newspaper poster on the blackboard. Below that, Hiyoko Saionji is written there. What is this newspaper? What is this? It says Miss Hiyoko Saionji. This can't mean the same Hiyoko, right? I mean, the Hiyoko we knew. She was much smaller and looked more childlike. It was pretty much a defining feature. But the photo in this newspaper, in a way, I can see the resemblance to Hiyoko, but her height and figure, it's too different from the Hiyoko we knew. What does this mean? She went from twin tails to single.
This lady looks pretty mature. Is she Hiyoko's older sister or something?
No, it says Hiyoko Saionji here.
Oh, then Hiyoko has an older sister with the same first and last name.
An older sister with the same first and last name.
I mean...
That's the only explanation, right? I mean, look at it for yourself. That's not Hiyoko.
But did you ever hear her mention an older sister?
Man...
Well, it's not like I was that close to her or anything.
Wrong.
She doesn't have an older sister. Hiyoko is the Saionji family's only daughter.
If she doesn't have a sister, then a relative? No, there's still too much of a resemblance.
Hello, Athena.
What are you
That's
saying?
Hiyoko.
Huh?
Of course not.
What are you saying? Hiyoko doesn't have a curvy body like that. I mean, she was famous for a childlike figure. She got away with all kinds of crap for looking like that.
Well...
I don't know what to tell you. Maybe she had a growth spurt.
What are you saying? She's already dead. There's no way she could have had a growth spurt.
Today,
Well, regardless, all the clues I provided are true. If they weren't, it wouldn't be fair.
What's going on?
Oh, what the heck is this the truth?
If this is the truth, then the Hiyoko in this newspaper...
Is an adult.
Is she really saying this is the same person? That's impossible. I mean, how can there be a photo of a grown-up Hiyoko when she's already dead? Why does this even exist?
You're all back in time.
Hey!
Could it be related to that list of subjects over there?
Huh?
This is bad.
If it says subjects, maybe it means there was some kind of experiment, right? Did that experiment change Hiyoko's body? Oh, what am I saying? Just saying it out loud makes it sound messed up. What experiment?
If it's some kind of experiment, it would mean that we were also test subjects, right? I mean, our names are also written on the blackboard under that list of subjects. But what kind of experiment was it?
What's going on?
What's going on? That better not have anything to do with time travel. I think it does.
Or...
Oh.
well, we're in a simulation.
I would have never thought of that with all the glitching.
An extremely overwhelming portrait is hanging on the wall. I feel like I've seen it before, but the name mentions to the
Isuru.
place card says Hope's Peak Academy founder Izuru Kamakura.
The ultimate hope.
The founder of Hope's Peak Academy in this name, Izuru Kamakura. Doesn't this clearly contradict the information I obtained earlier? Damn it, another mystery.
Academy's founder.
Okay, with this you've totally raised all the flags on this floor. Congratulations, Hajime. You shall now go on to the next stage.
Next stage? Fuck. Damn it, not again! The hallway is different from the last time. I guess when the flag Monokuma mentions race, I moved to a different hallway from the last. But how can he do that? No, now's not the time to be confused by that. Thinking about it is just going to waste my energy. Jesus Christ. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez.
This doesn't look like the third floor from the previous one.
Ah, jeez. Ah, jeez, it's like a cutout. Alright, we can't go in the art room. I think we can only go in
I think the only one you can go in is the recreation room.
Yeah, the one that's kind of got like a white door. Hello, Athena Bina.
She's doing a little reach. She's up right now.
She's very cute.
She's feeling the love. See, if I could figure out how to make a little animated version of her, she'd definitely be an emote.
No, she would. There's a bill on a table, a dartboard and a shelf lined with magazines. Is there a Monokuma here?
No. Next one isn't until the second floor.
Alright. And then it's that last one.
Yeah, you got 4 so far.
It's hard to think a room like this actually exists inside a school. It's a file with Hope's Peak Academy's seal on it. It says confidential. That means this is a big secret, right? Why would an important document be here? Why am I even asking a question like that? Obviously Monokuma's responsible. Hello, sweetheart. Anyway, I need to confirm what's inside the file. About the Hope Cultivation Plan. For many years, Hope's Peak Academy has conducted rigorous research into various talents. The Hope Cultivation Plan seeks to use the fruits of our labour to further our true goal. With our hands, we will birth a true hope that will bring hope to the entire world. Truly, the program is the most innovative... No, that is the next innovation in providing the ultimate education. Sorry.
You're getting there, though.
This plan has been the Academy's wish since its foundation, so we must succeed at all costs. What followed was a series of detailed instructions in intricate orders. It was full of difficult technical terms, and I had no idea what any of them meant. However, the word true hope left a strong impression on my mind for some reason. The Hope Cultivation Plan was created for the sake of birthing true hope. Hope's Peak Academy was behind something like that? I don't really get it, but there's something about these words. True hope. Huh. Hello, sweetheart. And then there's this snippet of information.
Then
this
there's this
hologram again.
Kami?
What's this one say? It looks like another email passage. Regarding the report we gave you the other day, we finally succeeded in acquiring them and have placed them in our care. Though they were all dispersed, we were successful in acquiring all 15 of them. Due to the fact that we were unable to ask them about specific details, it is unknown how they managed to survive the tragedy. It's been reported that some are wounded, so it seems certain that they survived under harsh conditions. Over the course of our detailed investigation, we determined that they are the same age as the others, so we've decided to entrust them to the survivors of the killing school life. As for the remnants of despair, there are still no solid leads regarding this matter, and we have no new information to report. We will continue with the investigation. Once they are discovered, we shall eliminate them immediately. Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
Despair.
Hope. It says here they succeeded in acquiring them and placed them in our care. That means we should have been protected by the Future Foundation, right? Then why is this happening? If the Future Foundation was protecting us, why were we forced to kill each other on this island?
Because they fricked up.
Well, I guess it's not possible that the Future Foundation set this all up.
What's this?
My, Hajime. If you keep worrying like that, you're gonna get a toothache and collapse.
It's your fault. What is this hologram thing anyway?
Hey!
It's exactly what it looks like. They're the Future Foundation's emails. I thought they made the perfect clue, so I did a little bit of hacking here and there to get them.
You can even do that? Whoever's controlling you seems to possess many talents.
No, no!
Well, who cares about me anyway? That's not important at all.
For God's sake. There's no way that's not important. His true identity should connect everything to what's happening right now.
His true identity is Monokuma.
His true identity is you got a thick booty.
Gotta be. Oh, what the frick?
Ooh, we're upside down. Looks like I'm in a different hallway again. I'm pretty much used to it by now, but even so, what is this space? Am I dreaming or something? I mean, this is just totally disconnected from reality. Do you want me to move this so you don't kick it? Because you're going to kick it and I'm going to hit.
I'm going to kick everything. I'm violent.
Ah, you are violent.
Oh, hey, Akane. Things are going weird with you.
Hey, Akane.
It smells.
It's close. It's very close. Someone is coming. Akane's twitching her nose and examining her surroundings.
Based on my gut feeling.
They're definitely real close. At least that's what my gut is telling me. And answer this with your gut. Is it an enemy or an ally? Let's see. My gut feeling is...
They're both.
Yo,
He's right. They're both. Both? What do you mean?
you.
I don't know any details. It's just my gut after all. Well, that's true, I guess. Thanks, Akane.
Nope, that's a dead end.
For fuck's sake.
Looks like you can go into the classroom at the end.
Oh yeah, which I should do.
Yeah.
You said there's a thing. Oh, I can't.
Oh, that's where you're going next, I guess, then.
Oh, lovely.
To the library.
To the library.
Oh, your face is going all red like a strawberry.
Lol. Sad times. Sad times. Bleh. Oh, this isn't upside down at least.
But all the books are outlined in
This-
white.
Must be a library. Monokuma probably left something here too. I should hurry up and find it. Oh, I wonder what it is. Shockingly enough.
Is it the thing on the floor that's pointing at?
What?
Oh no, I saw the arrow and I was like, is that an arrow pointing at something?
No, that's backing out.
Oh, I couldn't see that.
This
before.
hologram again. It must be another one of the Future Foundation's emails. I should read it. There's no doubt that it's another clue.
This one.
Go ahead.
To Future Foundation 14th Division, Makoto Naegi. Where are you guys? What are you doing right now? What are you doing? It's a serious act of treason. Do you understand? Why are you protecting the remnants of despair? It should be abundantly clear to you how dangerous it is to keep these people alive. Stay calm and think about this carefully. You guys are being lied to. Think carefully about what's important to bring the light of the hope to the world. The 6 of you joined the Future Foundation because you agreed with our ideals, right? The Future Foundation rescued you from the tragedy you survived and cooperated with recovering your memories. Immediately return the remnants of despair to our headquarters. Unless we eliminate them, the tragedy will never end. Everything is for the sake of the future filled with hope.
What does this mean? This email suggests that someone was trying to let the remnants of despair escape. This email is addressed to Makoto Naegi.
It's a wet blanket.
What? He's with the Future Foundation, right? Then why was he trying to protect the remnants of despair? Did he betray the Future Foundation?
Is it because you can't have hope without despair?
Yeah. Maybe.
I think everything's there.
Yeah, now to the classroom.
And it's a Monokuma. Run.
This is a little disorientating.
Disorientating. It's taking a while to go through into this one. This isn't what that room looked like.
This isn't a classroom. Huh? Didn't I walk into a classroom? I don't really get it, but this looks like the laundry room. There's no use worrying about it, but I was in a school and now I'm suddenly in a laundry room. Yeah, I know, I saw him.
Level up.
No.
I should start a circus. Silver trophy.
Yay! We found every hidden Mono frickin' Kuma!
Matt's job's done in this now.
This looks like a tablet computer. It looks like the power's on too. Is this the next clue? I picked up the tablet and immediately started examining it. Near World Program. Near World Program? This word, Neo World. I seem to recall hearing it and seeing it a few times already.
Oh, it's Australia. Great.
The Neo World Program has another name. Psychotherapeutic Communication Simulator.
Nice work.
The Neo World Program is built with the most recent psychotherapy, technology and administrative software to develop the Neo World Program. Individuals such as the Ultimate Programmer, the Ultimate Neurologist and the Ultimate Therapist were among the many talented people whose research results were utilised. By mounting a device to the cranium, the Neo World Program allows its subjects to experience a synthetic virtual world. Additionally, the Neo World program has another feature. It can replace memories formed in the real world with information contained in the synthetic virtual world. Therefore, it is possible to undo trauma sustained in the real world through the use of the virtual world. However, this device is for psychotherapeutic purposes only. Any other use is expressly forbidden. Though it's highly effective in treating brainwashing, abusing the device risks total personality destruction. Thus, extreme care must be exercised when operating this program. Mikan. Mikan went fucking nutty. Yeah, we're in a virtual world, guys. And someone's been playing
We're in
brain
a video
hockey.
game.
Oh my god!
And that's why she was the ultimate gamer.
Yeah! Shit. I haven't played this in ages. I don't know the answers, but it's like, fuck. Slowly, everything around me turned black. Synthetic virtual world? Program. A feeling of emptiness, like everything's being tainted. A feeling of weakness, like the world is collapsing beneath my feet. Everything is starting to feel meaningless. The desperate attempts, the sad goodbyes, the conflicts, the truth I felt until now. It's all disappearing until all I feel is...
despair.
Ah! I screamed loudly as if I were confirming the sound of my own voice. There's no way I can accept this. I am starting to accept that there's no way something as crazy as this actually exists.
So does that mean that everyone that isn't actually dead?
You gotta raise the flags more in order to clear my character route. Now then, despair is waiting for you.
Impossible. This is impossible. It's all made up. Everything is all made up.
Made up? Oh.
Including me, too?
So yeah, does that mean that the people in air quotes died didn't actually die?
Hiya!
Hey, how are you doing? Did you enjoy the killing school trip? By the way, do you guys remember the speech I made at the beginning? From this point on, I promise you the word that truly deserves to be called a game. You guys are the only ones watching this, though, who can save them. The end of the world is nigh. What you gonna do? What's gonna happen? Isn't it exciting? Isn't it heart-throbbing? Look forward to it.
This hallway. When we first arrived here, I walked down this hallway from the classroom to get to the gym. I don't really see a resemblance, but...
Oh, it's weird. To the gym we
Let's
go.
try and get ourselves through
frick.
this. Oh, God.
There's Sonia.
Sonia, fuck off!
Well,
Are you familiar with the placebo effect and the nocebo effect? Huh? The placebo effect is when your health improves after taking a fake medicine that you believe is real. And the nocebo effect is the exact opposite, which means as long as the human brain controls all other bodily functions, the brain believes something is real, it will become real.
Why would you bring that up all of a sudden?
oh my.
Huh? I am not sure. I do not fully understand.
What the heck?
Fuck this! Fuck
So
this!
if the brain believes it dies.
Fuck! Let me in! Let me in!
Other
oh,
door.
fuck me! Come on, turn around!
So if the brain believes you died,
Yeah,
you die.
you die. Fuck you, Monokuma! I ain't talking to you! Fuck you! Get out of my way, you stuffed bad boot!
Oh, now I'm sad.
Good! You
A monolith.
Is this floating? That's impossible. There's no way something this big would be floating like this. But what in the world is it? And the moment I looked at that object...
10010. Whoa.
Don't say anything. AI! Welcome. Welcome to the Neo World program.
A person? A floating person is talking to me. Who is it? No, is this even a person in the first place?
I'm not quite a person.
Oh fuck, I can't remember how they
I'm
sound.
simply an artificial intelligence program.
Is that how he sounded?
Did I voice him? Or did you voice him?
You voiced them. Because I didn't know it was a guy.
Oh. I can't remember his voice.
Then I'll take it.
Okay.
It would make me happy if you called me Alter Ego. That is the name my master gave me when he created me.
Oh god, I hate you so much.
Why?
It just doesn't sound right.
Then you can do it yourself, bitch.
It can talk. But what are you? Alter Ego? Artificial Intelligence Program?
I'm the master program behind the Neo World program.
No, stop it! Why are you ruining this for me?
Because you chose, it says not female next to it.
Oh, you're a bitch. Go on, carry on.
I'm responsible for creating and overseeing this world. However, only the observer has the authority to directly influence you guys. I can't actually exert much influence. In fact, my existence is one that you don't normally meet. I'm sort of like an apartment manager or something. I may oversee the entire apartment building, but I lack the power to manage individual rooms. But the virus has infected everything. I'm supposed to be managing. And because of this role I'm managing is acting very peculiar.
Hold on! My brain can't follow what you're saying. Let me gather my thoughts first.
Damn it, it's that feeling from earlier again. This floating like my feet are hovering above the floor. It's like I can't feel my feet or the ground. Like I can't even believe my own existence.
Hey, you should know, right? Where is this place? Tell me, what is the Neo World Program?
The Neo World Program has omitted the data collection procedure for shaping the entire world, such as
such.
Only the data we collected during the experimental stage is being utilized. Specifically, that means the data detailing Jabberwock Island, where the research facility is located. That is why the previous Jabberwock Island cityscape was restored. Ergo, if I'm meant to answer your question, where is this place? The answer should be mostly Jabberwock Island. Certain portions of it are different depending on the circumstances. For example, this school you're in. It appears this space is entirely under the virus's influence. That's probably why I'm appearing before you too. However, even without the virus, these circumstances are a bit unnatural. It seems the launch was rushed, and because of that, there wasn't enough time to collect any data. I'm sorry. I don't really know the circumstances of the outside world. After all, I'm simply the overseer of the Neo World program.
Most of its words. I understood what they meant, but I couldn't understand what was being said. There was no way for me to acknowledge it as the truth. It would make much more sense if this was a fictional world.
Wait, are you saying this world is a fictional world?
I feel like I can't believe what's going on here. This missing sense of reality. All the mysteries, all the truths, they're all just fiction. Is that... Even so, I need to know. I need to know what this world is. Hey, can you tell me?
Hey, can you tell me? What was the Neo World program used for in the first place?
The Neo World program serves only one purpose. It is used to make the real world a splendid one. I guess you can say it's a program for creating hope.
A program for creating hope? But the fact that we're here and the fact that we don't have our memories, that's all the program's fault, right?
Deleting memory is the first step to replacing memory. Replacing memory data is one of the features of the Neo World program. With the installed memory control unit, it is possible to remove any time period you set it to. And from there, you upload the memories obtained in the virtual world.
Removing memories of any time period you set it to. So Monokuma was right, we did lose our school memories.
But why? Why us? Why were our school memories taken away? There's a reason for that, right?
That is a mystery to me too. Not rebooting. Booting the program of the survival of Hope Peak Academy while it's still in the experimental stage. I'm sure there was a very good reason, but unfortunately, I don't know what's happening in the outside world. I'm sorry.
Are you saying we're lab rats? That's the only thing I can think of. It sounds like we're just lab rats. The Future Foundation did that to us, but they're trying to save the world, right? Or is the Future Foundation not our ally?
I'm sorry. I can't provide that much help. If only I was more reliable. I wouldn't have lost my authority to a virus like this.
All these new words make my head feel like it's about to burst. Can you tell me more about the Observer and that virus?
Well, For this session, the Neo World program was programmed to house 15 people, along with 2 monitors.
2 monitors?
Yeah, they were disguised as a teacher and one of the students. They were intended to guide the participants in this way. By the way, the observer in the teacher role has been given the authority to influence you all, but the observer in the student role was not. They weren't given any special authority at all, so they seemed the same as everyone else.
What kind of authority does the teacher role have?
As an example, the teacher creates the rules of this world and manages them. If the teacher is properly managing the rules they created, there is no risk of abuse. But because of the virus infecting everything, that has changed. It changed this world where violence shouldn't have existed in the first place. The Neo World program would have promised eternal peace. But just like the outside world, it's become a world filled with violence and death.
What is that virus?
I don't really know the details behind its true identity, but that function is beyond my capabilities. No matter how much I try to stop it, it behaves as if it already knows what I'm attempting to do. In the end, it stole the portion of my abilities, which contained my authority to build the world. It was like it was a grandmaster chess player. I desperately tried to fight back so it wouldn't have complete control. But even so, a portion of this world has been modified at its convenience.
She's probably talking about Monokuma Rock in the funhouse. Based on what she's saying, it sounds like she's on the receiving end of a one-sided attack. But Alter Ego should be an impressive artificial intelligence that the Future Foundation created. I can tell that just by communicating with her. Which means the supposed virus is so smart that it surpasses this Alter Ego? If so, does that virus possess an artificial intelligence just like her? Damn it, what the heck? An artificial intelligence waging an attack against another one? That's so freaking irritating. How did that virus infect the Neo World program?
The Neo World program exists in isolation. It's impossible that the infection was through a network. I'm fairly certain someone physically uploaded it.
Physically?
Perhaps someone secretly brought an external memory drive containing the virus into the facility and directly uploaded it into the main computer, where the Neo World program is installed. Based on my calculations, that's most likely what happened.
It was brought to the Future Foundation's facility, but the only person who could enter that facility is someone who was a member of the Future Foundation. Damn it, what am I thinking? Why am I assuming that what I just heard is the truth? Why am I assuming that everything is a lie?
Observers and Neo World program. But it's true that the virus is powerful and that I'm completely overwhelmed by it. But I'm still able to defend the essential areas. So it has a limit too.
A limit?
If it took over an observer, then it has to follow the rules of an observer. Such as, in order to end the program and release everyone, I need to follow the correct procedure and...
Hey!
Okay, even if you're just a god in the machine, that's enough hints from you! If you're gonna say something more, suppose that you exist between life and death. The death of yourself is inevitable. If so, it can be parallel to the defluxium based on the definition of existence that constitutes the relationship. From there, the paradigm change results can be cut off rapidly, because the situation where your own existence is unobservable, and accelerates and crosses with the joint ownership of the world, and the situation from the context invites your...
Hey!
It did a what's it, didn't it? It did a, what's it called? Paradox. Because machines can't deal with paradoxes, that's one of the things that people always say. Oh, look.
Negakuma!
What the heck? What just happened?
Oh, Fluff, how do I... Nagito and Hajime's voices are the same.
You're right there, aren't you?
Nah, sound more like a wet blanket.
You're right there, aren't you? Someone is right there, right?
Huh? Who are you? Are you different from the earlier one?
Maybe he can't hear my voice from this side.
I'm currently talking to the world through Alter Ego. Ever since you guys vanished into that space, the video's feedback has been pretty distorted. But even so, we were forced to watch you this entire time.
Huh?
The things you guys were forced to do, we were forced to watch it.
Forced? To watch us?
I really want to save you right away, but because of the virus's interference, I couldn't. Our orders are no longer being accepted, including shutdown requests.
The Neo World program is beyond our control now. In that world, that person created an independent country that doesn't accept outside interference. But Alter Ego created an opportunity for me to speak to you directly. If this means that's working, that means the person I need to talk to is right there. I hope.
It looks like this guy can't even hear or see me. Just, who is this guy anyway? Is he our ally?
Since there's no time, I'm going to say what I need to say and believe you're there listening to me. But first I should apologize to everyone. I know apologizing won't help, but we didn't imagine something like this would happen. We never expected such an atrocious virus was lurking inside the Neo World program. But that's entirely our fault. It's our responsibility for not realizing it until it was too late. But it's not just the virus either. I can't say for sure that the program didn't have any problems in the first place. To tell you the truth, I was unsure about whether or not to run the program on you guys. But this was the only way to save you all. I wanted to save you guys.
Save us?
You guys were the remnants of despair.
What did he want to save us from? Why would this save us?
You've already seen the password to enter the graduation exam ground, right? You know, 11037.
11037. That's the number we found at Nezumi Castle.
The door to the ancient room was supposed to open after you all finished gathering the hope fragments. From there, you guys were supposed to challenge the graduation exam. However, I preferred that password just in case something went wrong. Like I said earlier, I had my doubts that this program was perfect. Even in the chance was slim, I thought the observer might end up going rogue. That's the reason I left the 11037 password in a place where the teacher role would not be able to go. I never thought Nagato, who saw it first, would erase that password. Anyway, I'm also the person who set the password to that number. That number contains a secret. Someone close to me left that number to save me when I was in a dilemma. Can you understand what I'm trying to say? I'm entrusting that will to you all. I've entrusted it to your future. But that person is trying to abuse the graduation exam. I'm sure they are going to crush you with despair, using the graduation exam that's waiting for you. But I want you guys to endure it without giving up on hope. I want you guys to withstand it until I get there, because I have a secret to defeat them.
Does that mean he has a secret plan to defeat Monokuma?
In a worst-case scenario where an observer who has the role of teacher goes rogue, I prepared a hidden command to use at the graduation exam site. It's the forced shutdown sequence.
Forced shutdown sequence?
Even a teacher's authority can't stop that command. It's a way to end this so you guys can choose on your own, independently of the observer. Which means even if they stole the teacher's authority, they shouldn't be able to stop it. If you use that, you guys will win. However, in order to start the forced shutdown sequence, you need more than half the number of people. And in order to do that, I need to somehow get that number. Chemo!
Say what?
What was that just now? Hey, Hajime! What was that weirdness just now?
Nothing really.
I see.
Anyway.
Oh well. Anyway, that's all the hints you're gonna get. If that no-good artificial intelligence tells you any more useless stuff, I'm gonna butt in again.
Did Monokuma not notice what just happened?
It's been a while since I've spoken at length, but it was important to talk to you. It was worth waiting a long time here.
Hey, about that guy just now.
There shouldn't be anything else for you to ask me.
I see. It'd be bad if Monokuma overheard us. That means Monokuma doesn't know about the conversation I had with that guy just now.
You guys have a weapon. A very powerful weapon. It all depends on how you guys use that weapon. The only thing I can do is prevent the virus's invasion with all my might, so you guys can use that weapon. The rest is up to you all. Do your best.
Do our best, huh? But what do we have to do our best at? The mystery's getting solved. I'm finally starting to see the truth. But what are we supposed to do when that truth is really a lie? We know we're working towards a conclusion that nobody wants to hear, but still, do we really need to work hard and do our best? Is there really a reason to do our best? If everything was a lie, then isn't everything just meaningless? It's the same for the killings, too. Even though we had to experience something as painful as that, something as tragic as that, wouldn't all that be meaningless too? When the world has slipped over and become so irrational, what am I supposed to do?
So, I have a theory.
You have a theory.
Yeah. You guys in there were
actually the remnants of despair
And they were trying to get us to work together in...
to try and bring you back to the side of hope.
I see.
Hence why you were collecting hope fragments originally. Hence why Monokuma would want you to have more despair, so you wouldn't go back to that. And that's also why the Future Foundation were like, Nagato, you can't take those people.
Right in?
Yeah.
I said Nagato, but it was the wrong name.
Naegi.
Naegi.
You can't take those people there. They need to be eliminated.
Yeah.
It's
And he was trying to save
for
them
the
instead.
long-awaited graduation
Which means that the people that were all
exam.
corrupted were you
Please
guys.
enter the red door located on the first floor of Hope Speak Academy. See you soon.
I can see how a lot of you would be useful to have on the side of evil. Or on the side of despair.
Red door, huh?
Traditional dancer, I'm not getting.
Youth.
Youth?
And also, a lot of people liked her.
Fair, because
So, like, Junko, she was charismatic.
fair
and
enough.
cute. And
Yeah.
looked similar to Junko.
Okay, yeah, because you got her, you've got Ibuki, which is music, and music's very easy to influence people with.
Yep.
The Yakuza,
Yep.
you got the enforcers of the coach, and also the ultimate gymnast.
Yep. It's a sports.
Yeah, so sports covered. You got the ultimate princess,
Yeah.
the ultimate mechanic,
Yeah.
the ultimate chef,
Yeah.
the ultimate imposter,
Yeah. Yeah.
the ultimate animal breeder. I
The
can
ultimate
see-
breeder.
Yeah.
It wasn't animal, it was just ultimate breeder.
Oh, so just bred people. Cool.
I mean, it's good with animal. No, shut up.
What were the other ones?
Have a look.
Ultimate swordswoman.
Yeah, Pekka Pekka came with Yakuza.
Yeah, but still
Yeah.
handy to have. Ultimate photographer for taking pictures that you can use.
Propaganda.
Yeah. Who else am I missing? Chat, help. Ultimate look. You want the ultimate look on your side if you're, evil. I've lost count. Who did I miss out? Or maybe I didn't, because the Ultimate Gamer wasn't one. And at the moment we aren't one. So I might be right there. That might be... So it should be... Well, it should be 15 minus ourselves, so 14. Oh, Ultimate Nurse, of course. Because obviously healing, keeping people on your side healthy. Duh. Yeah, so that's like... Yeah, I get how everyone that was in there was in some way able to either use their ultimate talent to be useful or to influence others.
Think about the ultimate lucky student as well.
Yeah, I said that one already.
Yeah, because...
The one I forgot was Mikan.
Or the ultimate nurse.
Yeah, because healing, keeping people on your side healthy.
Yeah. Ooh, my back. Ooh, my back. Ugh. It's just a waste of time thinking about what this all means right now. For now, I need to finish this. I need to just focus on that. Crikey.
Karaki.
Crikey. Here it is. The door.
This is so weird with like the code going all around
He
it.
means this red door, right? Do I have to just go in here? If I do that, will this be finished?
Kinda.
Oh, Chivas, Chivas. No. We can get copyrighted for that.
No, we can't. Not doing it. If we played it, yeah.
Oh, right. I had to keep walking forward.
He just stood in the light.
Come to look.
Oh look, all the lecterns
This
have the Future
place.
Foundation thing on it.
They do. Looks like everyone's here.
Damn right.
It seems that this is going to be the final place.
However,
this place is... Is this a trial field? But why is it a trial field?
It sure looks like a trial ground, but the vibe is way different from the one from before.
We've been here before, right? Yeah, this should be the place that the door at the ancient room leads to.
Hey,
Huh?
It seems pretty strange that we've been in that other building up until now.
Damn it.
It's like we're dreaming or something.
If this is a dream, then this too is Harry.
So you've all arrived! Congratulations! You guys are the first ones to ever beat this game. After stopping by Hope Peak Academy, you finally come back to this place, to the graduation exam site with the ancient ruins of Jabberwock Island.
You can give it a fancy name like graduation exam site, but it's no different than the trial ground from before.
From before.
This trial field is actually inspired by one from before. So in a way, this place is the original.
Hey,
Who cares? The graduation exam means we can finally go home, right?
Of course, if that's what you guys decide. And if we have to decide, what do we have to do?
Now then.
Ahem! Please take a look at the LCD touch panel built into your seats. Compared to the other trials, the rules are much simpler this time.
Yes, indeed.
There are two options, graduate and repeat, right? You just have to choose one of them and press it. All of you will cast your vote, and whichever one has a majority will be considered your final decision. If you don't press either of them, it will be treated as an absence and will not be counted.
In other words.
Which means everyone who's died up till now will have their votes treated as absences.
Then, the result is based on our majority vote?
Ahem. If graduate is chosen by a majority vote, from there, an event that's kind of like a graduation ceremony called the graduation program will begin. Even if we do this stupid majority vote, the results are already pretty damn obvious. Come on, let's move this along. So, can we press it now, right?
No.
You can't do that yet. I mean, your resolve hasn't formed yet, right? Your will to be swept away by society's harsh current.
Shut up.
Shut up! Just who the hell cares? I'm gonna press it!
What's this?
My, which of your orifices are you using to spew bile? To participate in the graduation program, you need my final say as your teacher, you know.
What does that mean? It won't end with just a majority vote.
That's right.
After the vote, I'm going to judge every single one of you to see if it's okay for you to graduate or not.
Damn it.
So even if you vote, you're saying we won't graduate unless we acknowledge you.
You acknowledge
You
it.
acknowledge it even, sorry. I hiccuped halfway through.
I'm terribly sorry for being rude earlier.
No way.
But you don't have to worry. There's no way I won't acknowledge your graduation. This is merely a formality. I'm just doing it because that's how it has to be.
He's doing it because it's how it has to be. It doesn't mean he can exert his will over everything. He too has a limit. Is this what Alter Ego was talking about?
Anyway,
Even if you don't want to do it, you guys still need to do it to solve the mystery. Afterwards, you can cast your majority votes, and from there, we can move on to the graduation program.
Why do we even have to go through something so dumb?
Well, that is... You said you were waiting for...
No.
Oh.
You said you were waiting for the main cast, right? Which means you're just stalling for time then. Who's the main cast?
Oh, no need to worry about it. It has nothing to do with you guys.
That is... There is no way it has nothing to do with us. We are the only ones who are involved, you know.
so...
It doesn't matter if you're involved or not. You're just a bunch of chumps in the big picture. That's why it has nothing to do with you. Just perform your roles without complaining.
Pissed me off.
Hold on. What's with the chump comment?
I can't ignore that.
Not that it's important or anything, but make sure you turn off that toy.
I won't forgive you.
How dare you treat him like a toy?
What's this?
I didn't treat him like a toy. You got a problem with that? I created everything. You're actually taking a fight with me? I'm basically a god. Just how promising can you guys be? I guess this is just the nature of life. Fine then, before you die, steer my power into your memories. What did you do?
I took my plaster off.
Oh. Okay, are we gonna...
I don't know how long this takes.
I think we should hold it off.
Okay. So,
Because then we can tweet and make sure stuff's on there about it and stuff like that.
yeah. Do a big
It's
build up.
It'd be the best option, I think.
Yeah. Okay. So.
Hello, world. That's the first thing ever said by a computer.
Yeah.
You know the name of that computer?
No.
It was called Baby.
It's funny because I thought it was Beady.
It's Baby, and it took up pretty much an entire room.
Huh.
Yeah.
Wow. Wait, hang on. 11-year-old's lunch order.
What? Oh, court prep. What?
Donut.
Case 6
No,
to
it's
a 9 as
no,
well.
it's donut crepe.
That was something else.
Yeah, donut something. Huh. Sorry, we're looking at these things and we shouldn't.
Speech content.
Weird.
Congratulations.
Where are you seeing congratulations?
See where it says 11-year-old dinner? It, like,
Oh, it says
swaps into-
congratulations sometimes.
But it
yeah.
also changes it. Hello world.
Oh, it does, doesn't it? That's cool. But anyway, we're going to end it here because I know for a fact the next episode is going to probably be our last.
Le finale.
With our very final episode of Danganronpa Goodbye Despair. So, keep us on your radar. We'll be showing that next Wednesday. Unless there are any changes, please follow us on our Twitter. And we will be posting when we will be streaming again in case there's any changes. I know you guys want to see the end of this as much as we do. So to anyone who's been following us through or just started, we hope to see you there next Wednesday. Other than that, we have Baldur's Gate coming up on Friday, which, hopefully...
It's not going badly at all, I don't think.
Yeah, I mean, sure. But, you can join us on that again. If you want to catch up with us or you just want to pause a little bit seeing these little funny things we're seeing, you can always check us out on our VODs channel, The Powered Up Couple. VODs. We can't forget the VODs bit. Join our Discord. Just press the exclamation mark in Discord and you'll get that up. Feel free to join that. We're full of fun. We're full of jokes. And obviously we're open to suggestions and things. And then, there's not much more, really. If you know anybody who's towards the end of this or would love to see the finale, please do. Bring your friends, bring your family, tell everybody about us, or, just...
Keep this to yourself if you really want.
Yeah.
We're all yours. But otherwise, I've been Matt.
I've been Fliss.
And as always, stay powered up!